Waiting, we are finally connected. Sorry for the delay. Cougars leading 11-9 here in the second quarter. 4:42 on the official clock here in the second.
Miller's been playing man. We've been running dribble drive. We've had quite a few turnovers, a lot of pressure. Once again, we're struggling with the their offensive rebounds, boxing out on defense. But
Brueggemann from the short corner comes up short, and it's the Cardinals' ball. Number 3, Bradley through the lane and scores the bucket to tie it. That's the freshman Blake Bradley. Bentley Hinderleader, number 2, gets the ball inside to Brueggemann. Nolan Brueggemann own rebound, gets it to Clevenger for the long 2. Grayson Crumrine there on the offensive rebound putback, and the Cougars retake the lead.
Yeah, nice job to keep it alive and tipped it over to Crumrine. Crumrine finished it off that time.
Ball inside, Clevenger steals. Titus Clevenger pushing it down the right side, loses control and out of bounds back to the Cardinals. Ball over to number 2, that's Lewis. Back to Blake Bradley, to his brother, Bo Bradley. And he gets called for the travel.
Kind of took that hop to get going.
Clevenger across the timeline over to Crumrine on the right wing. Up top, the Hinderleader is able to step to it to prevent the steal. Being tightly guarded by number 2, Gavin Lewis. Hinderleader with the step back jump shot. Crumrine comes in for the rebound and gets blocked. Ball back to the Cardinals. Bo Bradley on the wing, back up top. Across to Lewis. Into the low post to number 34. That's Langston. Kick back up top to Bradley and inside to number 4. To the wing to number 4, McWhorter. And inside to 34, draws the foul on the Cougars.
Going to get position foul there. Said pushed him from behind. A little bit of battling going on inside there.
Bradley takes the 3, banks it in, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and 1 for a 4-point play.
Gave them the lead at 14-13 with the made 3.
Long rebound goes to Horton, pushing down the right side to Clevenger. Tough pass inside to Brueggemann. He's able to save it across the court to Hinderleader. Good shot fake, gets it to Crumrine from 12. And rebound pulled down by number 4, McWhorter.
Good ball movement.
McWhorter to the elbow, back up top to Bradley for 3. Misses everything and out of bounds back to the Cougars. Two minutes left in this JV first half. Hinderleader bounce pass into Crumrine in the short corner. Wild kick back to Clevenger, deflected away by the Cardinals. It'll be an inbound in the corner for the Cougars. Clevenger back up top to Crumrine. Crumrine for 3. He nails it.
Yeah, they were daring him to shoot that. They were playing way off into the lane. Didn't think he was going to take a shot.
Stolen away by Brueggemann up top to Hinterleader. With the left, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 of his own.
Interleader having a good game again. Sit 3 from the corner earlier in the first quarter and has made a couple other shots.
Long on the first free throw. Second one knocked out of bounds. Ruled last touch by the Cardinals. I think the Cougars got away with one there. They'll get the possession. Cougars all the way back to midcourt for the inbound. Hinterleader into the corner for Horton, back up top to Clevenger. Clevenger into the short corner, looks for the pump fake, back up top to Crumrine. He'll take the 3. Too strong, rebound pulled down by number 5, Bo Bradley, and foul called on the Cougars. That's the 4th of the quarter.
Yeah, I got tangled up with the legs and both of them went down.
.125 left in the first half. Bo Bradley at the top. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to his brother Blake. Across for Lewis. Lewis takes the 3-pointer. Too strong, gets his own rebound. Down low, nobody's there.
Oh.
And the good save by Crumrine gets it to Clevenger. Titus Clevenger across to Hinterleader. To the elbow and back up top. Dribble handoff to Brueggemann. Nolan Brueggemann at the elbow kicks it back to Clevenger. Clevenger looking for an option, back up to Brueggemann at the top of the key, into the corner for Crumrine for 3. And misses everything. Bo Bradley there to bring it down. Lewis over to Bradley, back up top to Lewis to reset. 30 seconds left in the half. Cougars in a 2-3 zone. Number 34, Langston at the elbow, looking for that entry pass, but the Cardinals are mainly trying to run the clock down for the last shot. And then Langston into the corner for number 32, Floyd back up top. 5 seconds remaining. Blake Bradley for 3, and he hits it at the buzzer. And the Cardinals take the lead going into halftime, 17-16. Eight minutes on the halftime clock. Sorry, we got started late. We had trouble getting connected. So we just have a few replays for the first half, but we'll be back in 7 minutes or so for the second half.
Oh, geez.
Okay, we're back, ready to start the second half of the JV game. This is back to the starting five, I believe. Did Brogan start the game? Maybe not. Sorry, we were trying to get the computer figured out to start the game, so a little discombobulated here.
I know he was in the first quarter, but I don't remember who started for sure.
Cougars went out to an early lead. They were up 7-2, I believe. The Cardinals tied it at 7, then took the lead 9-7. It's kind of been a back and forth game since then. Cardinals have the arrow to start the third quarter. Haven't seen the refs yet. It is a three-man crew tonight from the JV game. All right, refs are back here, and we are ready to go. Cardinals inbound. Number 2 is Lewis at the top. Bo Bradley, number 3. I'm sorry, that's Blake Bradley into number 3, Bo Bradley. Lewis able to retrieve it. Inadvertent horn. Rebound pulled down by Brueggemann. Outlet to Clevenger. Clevenger looking for Horton up ahead. Great finish by Evan Horton to put that in.
Yeah, threaded the needle to get the ball to him. Horton did a great job handling it and taking it straight up and was full sprint.
Number 45 is Clayton, kicked out to number 3, Blake Bradley. Rebound by the Cougars. Clevenger to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in, gets the ball stripped away. Number 4, McWhorter inside to Clayton, back out to Lewis. Clevenger goes for the steal. Into transition, Clevenger off the glass and in. Another nice finish for the Cougars.
Yeah, nice job taking it up strong, not backing down. Called for the travel.
Number 5, Bo Bradley takes the jump stop and gets called for the travel. It is a legal move to go from 1 foot to 2 in basketball, but sometimes a ref will notice that and not like it. Foul called on the Cardinals as Brueggemann was taking the dribble drive handoff. First foul of the quarter.
Miller has been in man the entire game so far.
Watching a little bit of their Hollister varsity game, they seem to be playing man most of that game as well. Ball into Brueggemann, loses the handle, trying to find it, gets it back to Reether. Brogan Reether, floater. Brueggemann comes in for the rebound, and jump ball. Cougars have the arrow.
Good job crashing the boards.
Reether to Schumacher, gives it back to Reether down low.
Oh.
And comes up short but draws the foul.
Great job by Schumacher on the pump fake with the 3 and giving it right back to the inbounder who had a nice easy shot, gets fouled on it.
Brogan Reether good on the first. Reether transferred over from Macaulay last season, so he's not eligible to play varsity, but will be getting substantial time on JV. Lane violation called on the Cougars. I think Brueggemann went a little bit early.
Yeah. Nice job on the free throws.
Number 3, Blake Bradley brings it up for the Cardinals. Lewis resets up top. Back to Lewis on the wing. Bradley receives, kicks it over to Bo Bradley on the wing for the 3, and he hits it. Same jump stop he did last time, and he got called for the travel. Evan Horton tries to answer. Backside rebound pulled down by the Cardinals. That's number 45, Clayton.
Good look by Horton, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Clevenger reads it and gets the steal. Out ahead. Blake Bradley pulls down the rebound. Clevenger goes for it again. Number 32, Floyd. Back up top to Lewis. Reset over to number 3, Blake Bradley. Good high-low by the Cardinals. That was Clayton to Floyd. And the Cardinals retake the lead, 22-21. Horton being tightly defended, gets it over to Reether. Reether steps through and gets called for the travel. If that was a travel, then the highlight we have in the first half was definitely a travel.
Yeah, I didn't see that one there as being a travel, but
Ball over to number 4, McWarther. Stolen away by Clevenger. Titus Clevenger with a hesitation. Tough shot by Hinder leader. And back to the Cardinals.
nice block.
Brueggemann gets the block into transition. Smathers up ahead to Hinderleader. Over to Brueggemann, down low for Smathers. Smathers kicks it to Clevenger in the corner. All the way across for Hinderleader in the left corner. Off the front of the rim, Brueggemann's in position. Falls to Hinderleader, looking for an option. Ball's deflected away by Clayton and will stay Cougars ball underneath. Number 2, Gavin Lewis checking back in the game for Blake Bradley. Clevenger looking for an option. Gets it up top to Brueggemann. Into the corner for Clevenger. Being tightly defended. Clevenger, nice hesitation to get some space. Takes the three-pointer and I believe gets the late foul called. Actually, they're calling it underneath on the rebound. Foul called on the Cardinals will be Cougars ball underneath. Third foul of the quarter on the Miller Cardinals. Clevenger inbounding. Gets it up to Hinderleader into Schumacher at the elbow. Back to Hinderleader at the top. Spin. Loose ball, and Hinderleader got a touch on it when he was out of bounds. Ball back to the Cardinals. Grayson Crumrine checking in the game for Nolan Brueggemann. McWhorter all the way across to Lewis. Number 32 is Floyd. Bo Bradley thought about the long 3. Inside to Clayton, and he puts it in. 3-point lead now for the Cardinals.
He was down low for a long time, pinning.
Smathers all the way in. Nice finger roll finish.
Yeah, nice job. Fakes it out. He just goes ahead and takes it up to the rim.
McWhorter looking inside for Floyd. Back to Lewis. Clevenger again deflects and steals. Clevenger looks ahead, gets it to Smathers.
Oh,
Poked away by Clayton. And back to the Cardinals. Timeout called by the Cardinals.
Smathers, I think, got caught thinking about what he was going to do with it. And they were able to stick a finger in there and poke it away from him.
Take a look at that last basket by the Cougars. Brant Smathers finds a lane. Nice pickup hesitation. He kind of fooled that secondary defender into thinking he had a pass. This high-low action by the Cardinals. Number 32, Floyd into Clayton. All right, back to the action after the timeout. Lewis bringing it back to the top. Over to Bradley. Inside for Floyd. Shot is long. It looked like he had a hand in the back there, but Cougars get away with one. Opportunity to take the lead. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Henry Leader inside to Clevenger. And Clevenger gets called for the travel. Looked like he had Schumacher in the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say he shouldn't have faked the pass. He should have went ahead and made that pass and didn't get the ball down then and took that extra step. Ooh, just like that one, they got a call, surely.
Bradley gets called for the travel as he tried to split the double. Drug his back foot. Clevenger up ahead. Knocked away by McWhorter.
Like he
Will
might
stay
have
Cougars ball.
grabbed his arm on that one to get the ball to knock away.
Clevenger looking for an option. Gets it into Hinderleader. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Dribble handoff to Crumrine. Grayson Crumrine with the crossover dribble, poked away by Clayton. All the way to the basket and in. And the Cardinals lead by 3 again. Smathers up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher goes baseline, draws the foul. That's the 4th foul of the quarter on the Cardinals. Just 13 seconds left to play. Clevenger inbounding. Schumacher rolling off the screen. Gets inside. Too strong. Rebound by the Cardinals. Lewis, long three-pointer. And that will do it for the third quarter. Cardinals leading 26-23.
Extended their lead by 2 points. Not a lot of points scored in that half. It's 21-20, wasn't it, at halftime? 1 point difference.
Sounds right. Let's take a look at that again. It was 17-16 at half.
Oh, okay.
All right, fourth quarter upcoming. The Cardinals have the arrow. Ball into Lewis. Schumacher defending here. Leader comes up on the trap. Reether there to deflect it. Lewis tries to save it, goes right to Reether.
Oh,
Deflected back, Brueggemann there to the basket, strong. And Nolan Brueggemann finishes it.
nice pickup on the loose ball.
Lewis getting trapped by Schumacher and Hinderleader, still in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline to Bradley. Bradley looking all the way in baseline. Brueggemann goes for the slap down and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I kind of bailed him out on that. He didn't have a very good angle shot there the way he was trying to go in there. And the foul kind of bailed out the bad shot.
Number 5, Bo Bradley, too strong on the first.
Good to see the Cougars applying some pressure here. I think that'll benefit them.
No good on the second. Reether gets a hand on it. Ball falls to Langston. And the Cardinals get another offensive rebound. Bo Bradley takes the three-pointer, another offensive rebound, this time by Graydon Floyd. Reset back up top to Lewis. Into the corner for Floyd. Number 43, Clayton, back up top to Lewis. Reset to Bradley, over to Clayton. 4 out action, trying to find that elbow pass into number 34, Langston. Wild pass across, looking back door, goes off the back of the support, and a timeout called by the Cougars. It'll be Cougars ball after the timeout.
Yeah, the alley-oop was there, but it went way off target. But yeah, just allowing them to bring the ball down slowly and then working on our zone is not applying a lot of pressure. And I think that pressure on their ball handlers and stuff, they have a tendency to turn the ball over just when we were playing our normal zone, picking those passes off on the backside. I think if we can apply some pressure with our press, half-court trap, I think we can take advantage of some turnovers out further.
All right, Cougars ball to reset after the timeout. Horton into Hinderleader. Bentley across the timeline. Schumacher comes on the ball screen into the corner for Brueggemann. Too strong on the three-pointer, long rebound to Bradley. Bradley all the way down, big block by Brueggemann, and he gets called for the foul.
Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he kind of hit his elbow when he came down.
Take a look at that on replay as the long rebound chased into an opportunity. Brueggemann comes down and got a lot of ball, but maybe got his right hand into the hip. Second foul of the quarter on the Cougars. Bradley too strong on the first. Can't get the second either. Foul called on the Cardinals, a little too aggressive on the box out. Both refs had that.
Yeah, he came in and definitely was pushing.
Hinderleader across the timeline looking for Schumacher on the screen. Back up top to Hinderleader. Over to Horton on the left wing. Crumrine on the right wing to the elbow. Ball stripped away by Lewis and falls to Floyd for the steal for the Cardinals.
It's one of the few looks where Cardinals were actually playing zone there.
Lewis back up top to Clayton. In the corner for Bradley, back over to Lewis. And travel called on Lewis as he saw the hunting
Of
of the pass and
Yeah.
drug his foot. Clevenger over to Schumacher on the right wing. Cougars trail by one. Hinderleader over to Clevenger on the left. All the way across to Hinderleader on the right wing. Drive baseline, gets it back to Schumacher. Schumacher resets to Hinderleader at the top. Over to Schumacher, open for three.
There we go.
Off the front of the rim, and rebound pulled down by Clayton.
It's a good look.
Wild shot by number 34, Langston. Cougars pull down the rebound and call a timeout. "30-second timeout for the Cougars. 3 timeouts remaining. Yeah, you can't ask for a much better look than they got on the last opportunity from Schumacher, open on the right wing. Good patience by the Cougars as they moved it around and waited for that open shot.
Good. Yeah, I was hoping it was exactly the way they did it. They didn't try to rush one when they had a hand in a face or anything. They just kept moving it around and being patient.
After the timeout, ball inbounded to Titus Clevenger. Over to Horton, thought about the three, gets it back up to Schumacher. Schumacher's able to hold his pivot, gets it to Horton. All the way across for Clevenger, ball deflected, gets to Clevenger, swings it back to Horton on the near side. Horton resets up top to Hinderleader. Schumacher flashes to the elbow, back to Horton for three, and he got it.
Nice job again with ball movement.
Cougars now in the lead, 28-26. Number 4, McWhorter, all the way over to Lewis. Bradley to McWhorter, inside to number 34, Langston. McWhorter at the elbow, being tightly defended. Bradley quick swing over to Lewis, and Lewis gets called for the jump. That's a tough call because they're saying that his first foot down is his pivot, and then he's going left and then into two. But as you're catching, they usually give you the grace of that first foot pivot if you haven't got control yet. Clevenger for three, and he got it.
Yeah, that's got to be what they're calling, is they still saying he's established with that first one when he gets control, and then he's jumping it and then shooting.
Horton goes in the passing lane, gets the steal, leaves it for Clevenger.
Oh.
Clevenger with a dangerous bounce pass inside, read by Clayton and stolen away by the Cardinals. Clayton wants to go coast to coast, all the way in. And it's a three-point game.
Not sure he was looking at the basket when he actually released that ball.
Hinderleader slows it down for the Cougars. Schumacher flashes up to receive the ball. Dribble handoff action, stays with it. Schumacher looking to get to the hole, cuts it out to Horton for three. Off the rim, Kremrine gets a hand on it. Ball's loose as Clayton's able to secure it between his legs. Bo Bradley dribbling ahead. McWhorter on the right wing, into the short corner, entered inside, and Clayton finishes it for the and one. A chance to tie it 31-30.
Yeah, another good cut to the basket and ball movement by Miller on that.
Yeah, that set is what they're going to want to run in that varsity game also.